time to leave the starting five for your Phoenix Suns. At small forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 2, Josh Okogie. At center, 6'11", number 22, DeAndre. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Bradley Beal. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker. The other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 35, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
You know, for the Suns, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Simon's on the wing. He's joined by Thibault. Down in the block, it's Grant and Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for Phoenix, the post pairing, it's Durant along with Ayton. That court pair will be Beal and Booker. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Now here's Lillard. And it's KD with the rebound. Beal against Lillard. Lets it go. And that one's good, Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Lillard against Beal. Lillard, right side. And that one drops for him.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. Getting the ball inside early.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Simon. Here's Booker, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
First one falls for him. So, Brent, thinking back to the 2020 bubble, the Suns went 8-0. Clearly the springboard for that group.
Yeah, amazing, Kevin. The team had missed 10 straight playoffs, and a lot of talk was made that that time in the bubble helped them to come together in ways that next season they weren't going to be denied. And they made the finals in 2021, and the franchise won 64 games in 2022. So the Suns are as bright as ever.
Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and they're trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step.
Now Booker, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard, shoots over Simon. It's hauled in by Thibault.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And it's sent back by KD. Pass to Ayton. Portland grabs the miss. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough. But the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points. And it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Booker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Outside Durant, 6 to shoot. Over Grant. A nice shot by Katie.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
Now, here's Simon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Booker with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. And that one's good, Ayton.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Here's Nurkic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And when you talk about offensive weaponry, Brent, the Suns are loaded.
These guys are absolutely scary, Kevin. Night after night, they can come in with guys who can fill it up from anywhere on the floor. So hard to stop that kind of potency on the offensive end. When the play breaks down, you go to the talent. Man, they loaded with talent.
Now here's Beal. He had 10 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Defenses have to know that Bradley Beal is thinking score. This time he does it from the mid-range.
Lillard outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And Beal kicks to Booker. Pass to Okogie. Suns moving the ball around. Dishes it to Booker. The pass to Okogie. Shoots over Simon. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. There's the three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths. Just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Beal against Lillard. Here's Okogie. Hasn't made one yet. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside Beal. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Durant missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. Here's Simons. And Portland again with the bucket.
Most of Simon's shots are inside or outside. I don't know where the other side they can come from, but he can hit from anywhere.
Durant, the pass to Okogie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Out to the right wing. Ayton, the screen. Okogie, the pass to Beal. Booker outside. Shoots over Simons. No good from Booker. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Lillard with a screen for Simons. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Okogie inside the 3-point line. That one's good from the corner.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. So, GA, you look at the Blazers with this young talent and still with Damian Lillard on board. 2 very different timelines.
They feel like Lillard brings more value value than what they could get in trade, but you could argue they could have gotten more if they acted a few seasons earlier.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Bull. He's checked in for Kobe, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Beal. The Suns leading. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Bull. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And that one's good. Durant.
Well, the quickness and skill set and separation here helps KD work inside.
Simons surveying the D. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Nurkic dishes to Henderson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Bull. Back to Booker. Puts up a three. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sharp. Passes it to Nurkic. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Brown is checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. .58 seconds left to play in the first. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's such an evolving part of what Nasir can bring at 3-point ball.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Gordon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Brown the pass to Sharp. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Durant. Suns leading by 4. Booker looking around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take. Phoenix making some changes. Watanabe's checked in for 8. Lee comes in for Kevin Durant. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Devin Booker. Trailblazers trail by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Outside Gordon. Beal from long range. No good that time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Suns lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
They've got Bull. Gordon is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Lee in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story.
And once Eric Gordon receives that pass, he's just rising up, so a natural rhythmic jump shot.
Lillard with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Suns. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Henderson after the Suns pick up 2. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Little kicks to Lillard. Lets it go from 14. And with that shot, the Suns lead has got back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Henderson. There's a good screen. Beal drives in. Watanabe. Good. And Beal picking up the assist. Watanabe's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard from outside. And Bull pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Lee passes to Gordon. Here's Watanabe. Screen by Lee. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Bull. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Brown. Lillard against Lee. And it's Lillard missing. Phoenix leading by 10. So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Some changes for Phoenix. KD's checked in for Watanabe. Okogie comes in for Damian Lee. And it's Booker in for Gordon. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Brown. Grant comes in for Little. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Scoot Henderson. The feed to Grant. Passes to Sharp. Now here's Thybulle. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Misses the layup.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Beal, the pass to KD. That one goes. Count it. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. For Portland, they've gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. That's to Nurkic. Over Bull. Nurkic can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Lillard against Booker. The pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. KD sets the pick for Beal. Shoots over Grant. Tries again. Durant. That's good. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Length helping KD there. He just slinks around the paint, waiting patiently.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Outside for Beal. Screen by Durant. Beal with it. Now defended by Grant. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And this shows you what a superstar KD is. I mean, the NBA world stopped when that deal was made.
Yeah, you just shift the axis of the league. Look, you have this elite scorer, this unbelievable all-world talent, and when he gets on a roster, I don't care where it is, all of a sudden you have championship aspirations.
And so he makes both from the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Nurkic. Rebound by the Suns. Cole's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Booker. Good, nice job down low. Booker's got 7.
And most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
Three-pointer, Simon. Beal pulls it in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The dish to KD. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. 13 points in the game.
And you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score, and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
Now Simon. He has 5. Feeds it to Nurkic. The kick out to Simon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. But take a look at the Suns. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. Of course, the Trailblazers, 8 games out.
And I think for the Suns, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Bull. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Grant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Booker. Outside for Durant. There's the pick. From deep three-point land. And it's Portland with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Grant surveying the D. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got 8.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Booker against Simons. Here's Okogie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ibo on the wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Beal against Lillard. The drive by Beal. Outside for Durant. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. He gets that one. 15 points in the game.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant. He's so special from the mid-range.
Takes a 3. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer's out. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
You guys got anything fun coming up on your own schedules?
Yeah, I got an appointment with my tailor schedule. Going to get some classy new suits for the show.
Oh, yeah. That's the same tailor who did the Statue of Liberty thing, right?
Very funny. Who sews your clothes? Mice?
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Suns.
The shot selection is working in their favor, just keeping within the offense, finding looks they know they can make.
And as the lead was building, they stayed focused, preventing the big comeback. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Nurkic. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Out to the right wing. Here's Lillard. And good that time. Lillard's got 13 points.
Great concentration in close. Damian Lillard, an effective 3-level scorer.
Beal dishes to Durant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Simons. 8 points for him. Off target from 3-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, Bradley Beal right there just putting a stamp on that play. He takes the hit and still gets the deuce.
When we talk about Bradley Beal, still a phenomenal player, but someone who's getting older.
And no doubt Bradley Beal, Greg, is a veteran in this league now and a guy that wants to compete for titles. So along with staying healthy, Bradley Beal is looking for something bigger.
Now, here's Simons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Outside, Beal. KD, a screen on Lillard. Beal, the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 15.
Simply one of the best guards of this generation. Lillard lighting it up here.
Simons against Booker. To the middle. Here's KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lillard from outside, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a dunk by Booker.
A good heads up from Bradley Beal to spots the ready shooter.
Portland has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Simons. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And Brent, when you look at Anthony Simons, he's got all the tools of a superstar.
Simons, Greg, is so deadly from distance. He can play above the rim. He's a tremendous athlete. And let's talk about the mentor he's had for his entire career, one Dame Lillard.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And how about we check the numbers for Damian Lillard?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open. He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Durant, no good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Nurkic the best to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Grant for 3. Portland again missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Outside for Durant. Ayton a screen. KD passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Fantastic look from Durant. Such an underrated playmaker.
And for Portland, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. 3-pointer, Simon. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
And they pick up 2. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lillard way outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ayton sets the pick for KD. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the basket by Lillard.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's Beal on the wing. Durant sets a screen for Beal. Over Lillard. Again, Phoenix.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Simons against Booker. Looking to end his cold spell. Count it. Simons has got 13 points.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Beal with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And Beal kicks to KD. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ayton against Lillard. Passes it to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. over Thibault. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Watanabe comes in for Josh Okogie. And Gordon subbed in for Booker. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Brown, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Grant. Shaedon Sharp's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Lillard. Simons from outside. And Bull pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Beal. He's got 11. And the dunk by Bull.
You've seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
And for the Trailblazers, their shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Brown with the screen on Beal. Henderson dishes to Brown. Sharp the pass to Henderson. Gordon against Simon. Latrey sinks the triple. 16 points for him.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now he's just lighting him up.
Beal finds Bull. Outside Gordon. 46 seconds left to play in the third. And he drives in. Right wing. Here's Watanabe. The three-pointer no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 5. Bull setting the pick for Gordon. Back to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Remarkable pass off that pick and roll from EG there. He might have been able to take that shot, but wisely threaded the needle.
Here's Simons. Again, the Trailblazers score. Here's Watanabe with 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Booker. He's out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Watanabe in a power forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Lillard. That shot off. Good D by Booker. He takes it in, and the basket is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Up top, Henderson. He's covered by Beal. Little with the ball. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. The shake. That's good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 20.
Yeah, usually Lillard does damage from way outside, but can get to the mid-range and score some buckets.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Watanabe, no good. Watanabe's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Here's Sharp. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists. Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
There's the pass to Watanabe. Left side, Gordon. Bol dishes to Gordon. Screen by Bol. And that's good. Eric Gordon for 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
Phoenix making some changes. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Okogie, and it's Damian Lee in for Booker. And the second free throw, good.
Nurkic is focused on trying to make the job of his teammates easier. He works so hard on the glass and setting screens. Tons of dirty work that Nurkic finds himself involved in.
Lee finds Bol.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. That one is on Bol.
You could tell that Nurkic was looking to get the foul on that shot, and he got the job done.
Taking 3 shots.
And that one misses. And the NBA, Brent, doing away with positions for the votes for all NBA teams. We could see some interesting all-NBA teams now, though, with that in mind.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin, especially in a game that is dominated by wings and guards because of player movement and three-point shooting. But I love it. You're rewarding the guys who have had phenomenal seasons and are deserving of that kind of recognition.
He doesn't get the second one. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
And on his 3rd shot, he finally gets it to fall. They're going to turn it over. He couldn't get it in bounds that time.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lillard misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Lee outside. Takes it inside. Here's Watanabe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's on Damian Lillard.
Foul. At the line for your Suns, Yuta Watanabe. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Bates-Diop's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Grant, he's checked in for Walker. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Simons in for Henderson. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days. But what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there anyone better than Magic Johnson? Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Finding a way through. Contact comes Simon's way, and he just avoids it.
Pass to Watanabe. Here's Bull. He's guarded by Nurkic. Bull kicks to Gordon. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Lillard to the paint. Here's Thibault. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Thibault's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
Gordon, the pass to Watanabe. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Grant outside. Nurkic up top. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Lillard looking around. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. For the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Watanabe. Portland grabs the miss.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Lillard. Tries yet again. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Bull, a screen on Grant. Watanabe passes to Bull.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And there's Lillard on the assist by Simon. 30 points for Lillard.
Yeah, with Dame, a bump's not going to do it. You got to put him on the ground. You know how hard that is? That guy's got great body control.
Screen by Bull. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now, here's Simon. Grant for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Bull's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And here's Gordon after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Passes it to Watanabe. Shoots over Grant. Watanabe, no good. And so here's Portland. Now here's Lillard. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Watanabe. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Gordon against Lillard. Gordon dishes the ball. There's a screen over Lillard. Can't connect. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.